Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to National City Christian Church for our weekly Music at Midday concert. My name is Mike McMahon, and it's my pleasure to welcome all of you, especially those of you who might be here for the very first time. This organ that you see in front of you and that you see behind you is a very well-known instrument and has a great range in terms of the music that can be played on it. And you're going to hear Carol today playing from the front, but she will be playing both instruments, so you'll hear the sound around you in this wonderful space. If you'd like to know more about the organ, please do come up after the recital, not only to greet Carol, but also to check out the console and see all of the things that the organist can do with this instrument, and also check out the displays that we have in the back of the sanctuary that have lots of information and photographs about the art of organ building. It's worth a few minutes of your time. We would love to have you on our email list, so if you're not on it yet, please consider writing down your name and your email address, and you'll receive notifications of our weekly events here at National City Christian Church. Also, this series is self-supporting, meaning we rely on you to help us keep it going. So if you're able to make a donation by cash or check, we have collection plates in the front and in the rear of the sanctuary. And also you can make a donation online at nationalcitycc.org. In the 11 years that I have been here, I think Carol Feather Martin has played at least once every year. And every time she comes up with an incredibly creative program that exposes us to music that really delights us and expands us. So I think you're going to enjoy this concert very, very much. Please help me now to welcome Carol Feather Martin.
Thank you. It is a real joy to be here again. I'll give you a little bit of information about each of the pieces, which will hopefully help you to understand what's going on a little bit better. So, the American Guild of Organists is a professional organization, one of several, which organists can belong to. They provide educational opportunities, they provide conferences, and so the music I have chosen today was all of it commissioned for national conventions, which happen in even years. Many people who belong to this organization do not go to the conferences, and so this program was originally put together for the Annapolis chapter of the Guild of Organists, thinking that it would help them see some of the music that their membership fees have gone to help support at these conventions. In coming up with it, yes, I found a lot of great music, but I also found a lot of things which, in many of our opinions, should never see the light of day again. But I hope these will be some that you will enjoy. Miriam's Dance is a swirling, twirling composition which depicts the dance referred to in the biblical book of Exodus. Miriam was the sister of Moses, and she led the women of Israel in a dance, song, and tambourine-playing celebration to praise God and commemorate the victory when the Israelites crossed the Red Sea and defeated the Egyptians. Thank you. The next piece, I hope, will speak to each of your hearts. There's so much going on in the world. And Sanctuary was actually premiered at the Naval Academy in Annapolis. And here's what the composer has to say about her work, which was written in 2010, by the way. It's a set of 3 short movements whose titles are derived from definitions or associations with the word sanctuary. Reverence, the worshipful experience one has within a church sanctuary, is expressed gently, forcefully, triumphantly, and prayerfully. All Nature Sings is inspired by a nature sanctuary, specifically a bird sanctuary, so yes, you will hear bird calls. There are many of them. One especially exuberant bird sings the loudest and most joyfully. A refuge, peace. A sanctuary is also a place one may go to find refuge from violence, enemies, or the outer world. This is a place of peace. Downward arpeggios fall like grace upon the listener. At the end, one last ray of light, perhaps a bird call, sparkles and fades. So the O Antiphon sequence by Cecilia McDowell is based on sung liturgy the Roman Catholic Church has used at least since the 8th century. The antiphon is a short sentence that is sung before or after the reading of the Magnificat canticle from evening prayer between the dates of December 17 to 23. So there are 7 different antiphons. The 3 that I have chosen to play are actually the 1st, the 4th, and the 5th. So the dates would be December 17, 21, and 22. They really invite you to enter the world of mysticism. Here are short translations of the words for these 3 days. December 17, O Sapientia. O wisdom of God Most High, guiding creation with power and love, come to teach us the path of knowledge. December 21, O Clavis David. O radiant dawn, splendor of eternal light, sun of justice, come and shine on those who dwell in darkness and the shadow of death. And December 22, O Oriens. O King of all nations and keystone of the church, come and save man, whom you formed from the dust. Thank you. And the last piece, Fandango, by Lebanese-born and French-raised composer Naji Hakim, was actually premiered by his wife. The dance is introduced by equivocal barring of 6/8 rhythm and then 2/4, which you will be able to hear as different metrical groupings of the notes. The exposition is a festival theme in bouncing and light periods alternating with percussive chords in the hands. A more singing central episode precedes a repeat of the opening material, and that middle part may sound a bit like a calliope to you. The Basque Fandango always ends with another dance step, the Aran, which is in 2/4 meter. It's characterized by scales in dactylic rhythm, which is a meter that has one long note followed by 2 short notes. This dance prolongs the character of the work, which is full of life and joy. And after I get started, if you feel like getting up and dancing in the aisles, you won't distract me. Enjoy yourselves.